What's up, good people? It's your boy Ron Stopperboy, aka Coach Ron, and I am here today. Today is Sunday the 15th. I'm officially 7 days away from my 43rd birthday. This video is going to be a recap of this past week. It was a bit of a doozy. So much of a doozy that, as you can see from my location in my laundry room, this is an impromptu video because I just had to get some things off my chest. So just sit back. I'll be back in a second. Alright, so I'm gonna do a little reading off my laptop just to make sure I stay on topic, because you know I can get to ranting at times. But this week, man, this was a rough week. It damn near broke me, man. Like, I was tired, I was drained, you know, I slipped up, and I even self-sabotaged myself. It was crazy, you know what I'm saying? But I want to show you what happens when, you know, when you realize you made a mistake. Really, I want to show you what happens next. You know, not the highlight reel, you know, but the real, like the authentic, you know, none of that sugar-coated, you know, fairy dust and all that old shit, you know what I'm saying? You know, I'm sharing with y'all today what I went through, and I'm gonna show you some clips from my training sessions that I had over this weekend. Give me a second. Alright, so this week started off kinda janky. Not really janky. It started off good, actually. Let me take that back. This week started off good. On Monday, I woke up at like 311.6, and I'm like, alright, I got, you know, just under 2 weeks to get this last 11 pounds off me. And the way that the weight had been trending, I was definitely gonna hit it and surpass it by about a 1 to 3 pounds, maybe even more, for real. So Monday I go to work. I didn't go to the gym because I train on the weekends now. I don't go to the gym on Mondays. So I went to work, had my meals prepped for me for the day, all good, same as usual, business as usual. I come home, as y'all know, my Achilles heel is motherfucking pizza. I came home, my mom had a pepperoni and a cheese pizza from from Costco. If anybody knows about Costco, that's the best $10 pizza you'll ever get. So I didn't even think about it. I just said, you know what? I'm gonna enjoy me some goddamn pizza. And I did. I had 4 slices, 2 cheese, 2 pepperoni. And then the homies hit me and was like, hey, we going to this little spot down the street from my house. Pull up. I'm like, all right, fuck it. Let's do it. I go down there. I had a chicken wrap, some French fries, and I caught myself being healthy because I also had a side order of Brussels sprouts, and I had 1 old fashioned. I woke up the next morning at 3:16, and it was at that point I said to myself, you was that close and sabotaged yourself yet again. You are not gonna reach this goal by your birthday. And when I tell you that the rest of the week I still worked out like I do, I still meal prepped, well, I already meal prepped, but I still ate like I'm supposed to. But I was just taken by the fact that here I am yet again sabotaging myself. And I did it to myself. I knew better, but I'm not here to pretend. You know what I'm saying? Like, I know what I did was wrong. I know what I did was jacked up. But I'm here to show you how you fight your way back, because this morning I woke up back at 311. So I got that 5 pounds above me, but I'm set back a week. Am I upset still? A little bit. But this whole ordeal just showed me the flaws and the holes in my self-discipline. And I now know that, more of that about myself. I'm not excusing it. I'm not trying to sugarcoat it, nothing. I'm just taking it a day at a time. Now I have 1 week left. Today is the 15th. I work Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and I'm off Thursday to Monday. My birthday is Sunday. I don't really have any plans, but I am going to make sure that I still stay on plan and do the things that I'm supposed to do. That's essentially all I got left. I'm turning 43, and yeah, I did it to myself. Like, I have nobody to be upset with but myself. But I know that I've preached several times about giving grace and how sometimes grace can turn into an excuse. But I feel like I have to give myself a little grace on this one, because I've been working hard continuously. Even through slip-ups, I've still been working hard. I've still been getting up. I've still been going to the gym. I've still been meal prepping. And now I'm training clients on the weekends. So, you know, having them to work out with on Saturday and Sunday just kind of reconfirmed why I do all the things I do, why I do this. It's not about numbers on the scale. It's about just being better, getting better, feeling better, looking better, and just building that confidence back up. And the fact that people have trusted me to help them reach their goals, that is truly the thing that is that kept me from just taking that 4.5 pound gain and jumping off a bridge some damn way. So, like I said, even though I stayed on plan, I stayed, you know, getting up early, going to the gym, I feel like that's what separates me from a lot of other people, because most people, when they have a slip up like this, they tend to go into a whirlwind. And the reason why I know that is because I've done it on several different occasions. If you look back at some of my old videos, you'll see the times that I just was like, F this, I don't care, I'm about to go do whatever I used to do because it made me feel better. I was down, I was upset, talked to my therapist about it, and I got some things off my chest. It was just that I was frustrated with it. It was like I did it again, like this close. I did it again. But I still got up. I got to the gym. My workout suffered a bit, but I still went. And like I said, I still woke up back at the weight that I was last week. I'm anxious to see what it's going to say tomorrow, because I ate really good today. I ate really clean today. I didn't eat anything off plan, not even a snack or anything. I didn't even have my little, I get the Yasso bars, the Greek yogurt bars. I eat those sometimes when I want something sweet. And it's got just, you know, a little bit of protein in it. So I ain't even have one of them. So we going to see. You know, I'm not even really tripping. You know, some days the discipline is louder than the doubt, and I fell in the opposite last week. But it's okay, because I showed up, I sweat, I moved, and that's how we climb out. Fun fact though, even though I was down, I still had to show up for my people this weekend. I had to make sure that I had my game face on, and I was motivated to motivate them so that they can motivate themselves and get through these workouts. You know, my client on Saturday, Crystal, she's an amazing woman who's just trying to get her body in order, and she reached out to me. We talked about some things, and you know, she decided that she wanted to hire me as her coach. So I understand the trust that she put in me, because she saw the vision, she's seen the work that I've done to myself, and she wants to, you know, see what we can do with her. She signed up for the 90-day program, which is it's tiered. You know, the first 30 days is just focusing on form, seeing where your strength levels are, seeing how you progress. 31 to 60 days is when we kick it up a notch and really start getting into them areas that you really want to work on. And the last 90 days is fine-tuning the first 2 months and really dialing in and setting the tone for whatever you want to do after that 90 days. And so I have fun working out with her. She's a bubbly person. You know, we had a good time. You know, she's also a content creator also. She's in the realm of like self-help and being better as people and trying to get to your higher self and things of that nature. And yeah, she's, like I said, she's an amazing person. But I have to keep leading by example in these sessions, because if I'm in a jacked up headspace, then those sessions are going to suffer, and that's the last thing that I want to happen. You know, like I said, these people put their trust in me, and I have no choice but to show up, and that's exactly what I did. So during Crystal and I's workout, me seeing her push really motivated me to keep my head in the game. You know, it reminded me that this is why I do it. You know, for these moments right here. There was times where we were on like the shoulder press and the chest press, and she was like, I can't do it, I can't do it. And I was barking, but in a positive way. I was like, come on, you got it. Come on, give me one more, give me two more, give me two, whatever. Boom, and she was hitting it. She was getting it, man. She was getting it, man. Oh, man, it was such an amazing feeling. I loved every bit of that with her, man, you know, and she was excited herself. She got to dancing around because she felt good, and I helped her with that. That's a big thing for me. You know, she really didn't think she could handle it, and not only did she handle it, she crushed it, especially when it came to the wall sit. I had her do 2 sets of 30, but I didn't start counting. I counted in my head, but when she got to 30 seconds, I seen that she was ready to quit, but she wasn't going to because she knew she could do it. And so she did 2 sets of 45 seconds. Now, after that second one, she was a little wobbly, but she did it though. You know what I'm saying? She did it. That was exciting. I loved every minute of that, man. You know, that fed me in a way that let me know, as long as you stay positive and understand that you're not perfect, you will be okay. You will succeed. You're human. You're not gonna do everything perfect. And when she knocked it out, boy, I tell you, man, if you could have seen her dance, I wish I recorded her session, because she was dancing. She was so happy. She was out of breath and stuff after a lot of the exercises, but she did them. She got them. She kept saying things like, oh, this weight is heavy, or I'm not gonna be able to do this. And I tell her and my other client, I am your brain for these 60 to 90 minutes. You don't get to say things like that. She was like, all right. She was cussing me out a couple times, but she was like, all right. And she hit every one, from RDLs to walking lunges to reverse lunges to leg press to leg curls. Man, I'm telling you, she was killing it. And I like to think I had a little bit to do with that. It was amazing. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we just wrapped up 2 hours worth of exercise here just now. And this is Miss Glenn. She is on a 90-day program. This was her first official workout. So, Miss Crystal.
Yes.
How did you enjoy it?
Enjoy? Is that the word?
Okay.
Okay.
What do you think of what you just went through?
Thank you. That's better. No, I did. It was good. It was. You pushed me, and I realized a lot of things about myself, that I can do it, and that I just gotta keep push.
Absolutely.
But yeah, it felt good though. You know, it feels good on the other side of it.
Yeah, in the middle of the storm, it's kind of crazy.
Hard.
Yeah.
But I mean, I feel good. I feel too like I know what I need to do, what I can do, and I know I need to push myself when you're not there. So I can't lift the 5-pound weights. I gotta get the 20-pound weight.
No, you don't have to. You can kind of get in between. You know, just make sure you're doing more the next time around than going forward. Right. Now you don't have to go too much, because we saw what happens when we do too much.
Well, I threw up.
I wasn't gonna say it.
I mean, I'm being transparent these days.
Yeah, we had a moment. She gave us the ghost, but it was
ghost.
all the negativity of the I can't, or I don't know how. It was all of that negative self-talk left the body in physical form.
This is true. Because I did. You pushed me on the shoulder press,
and then
with
the goblet squat.
With the goblet squat, whatever, and then the hanging. And the hanging.
I'm gonna tag her in this video so that you can see what she recorded. Yeah. And she recorded everything, believe it or not. So yeah, it was fun stuff.
That's what you call it?
Yes.
Okay.
Because like I told you, now you have a baseline.
Yes.
Now you know where to grow from. Now your central nervous system understands
This is true.
these things are going to happen, and you can handle it.
This is true.
Yeah.
I do appreciate you.
Yes, not a problem. Not a problem.
Because, you know, I be trying to help people, but you helped me today.
Hey, we help each other because as you see when we banter,
Yes.
things, you know, we start to get better at things and things of that nature. So we had fun today, man. We had fun.
I'm about to be strong, y'all.
Yeah, man. Yeah,
that book
yeah.
gonna be like, I can't see. I'm gonna show y'all later.
It's all good. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming. It's coming.
And these gonna go like this and then.
Yeah, man. We working here. We
working.
working. But all right, y'all. It's about to wrap this day up. Well, it's only 9:30 in the morning. We still got a whole lot of time, a whole lot of day left. And this is one of the positives of working out early in the morning.
That's true. So I am gonna commit to going earlier.
Okay.
I'm gonna do early mornings.
Okay.
Because I think I can get it in.
Yeah.
Get
And
it out
then
the
you still
way.
got the rest of your day.
Yeah.
You don't have to be like, oh shit, I still gotta go to the gym. You
Right.
got it out of the way.
Because that's what it be like.
Yeah.
That's
No,
what it was
no,
the
trust
whole
me.
week.
Trust me, I get it.
The whole
I
week
get
is
it.
like, I'm going
I
to
get
the
it.
gym. I told you the other day, I said, I'm going to try to go to the gym tonight. You were like, I think you was like, good luck. Or
Yeah,
something.
yeah. Because I already know how busy, you know, single mom trying to do their thing. I already understand. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? So that's why I was like, good luck. But gym is 24 hours. You can go at 2 in the morning. I've done it before.
I'm tired. I'll just do it in the early morning like this. But I have to go to sleep and then wake up. I think that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Okay.
Thank you.
So the plan, which is on a 90-day program, and this is week 2. Yes, this is week 2.
Yeah, officially.
Week 2. Yeah, officially week 2.
Mm-hmm.
We had a little mishap. You know, life got in the way and things happened, so we kind of had to slow walk into the first week. But she made up for it today, baby. You can believe that.
Yeah, I think you made me pay. You made me do the wall sit thing for longer than I'm supposed to.
Yeah, she's supposed to do 30 seconds. She did 45 twice while itching about it.
Those legs was shaking.
They supposed to.
Okay.
All right, y'all. I'm out of here. I'll see y'all on the next one.
All right, that brings me to Sunday today when I trained Miss Gregory, Monique Gregory. She is a different type of client to work out with because she's going through body recomposition. You know, she's trying to sculpt what she has and not really wanting to lose weight. You know, she wants to kind of keep her frame and just build up some muscle. And when I tell you, she was killing it today, man, killing it. She balked more than Crystal did by 10,000%. But at the end of the day, she got that shit done, boy. Got it done. It was amazing. You know, I have her doing full body workouts every time I see her, and I have her on a plan because she goes 3 days a week. I have her on a plan where she does like a push-pull legs, and with me it's full body. So, you know, she gets to hit everything all week, and it's not too much on the body. She's not too sore. Everything works out. She's on a 60-day program, and I told her that body recomposition takes a lot longer than that, but she wanted to start with 60, which is fine because she wants to see how she can you know, get things in order and how, you know, her body's gonna react to the things I'm putting it through and whatnot. So that's cool. You know, I'm hoping that she signs up for more. Yeah, remember when I tell you, let me get back to it. When I tell you, both of these women, the energy that they brought to these exercises was the energy that I needed in my life, because I was down. I was down bad, man. I was down bad. But they showed up ready to work, and they reminded me something I forgot in that moment. The why behind why I do. About the why behind what I do. Even when I felt like I didn't have much to give, I showed up for them and it worked out. And that's essentially all that matters. And I'm forever grateful for the opportunity to work with them. So as for me, for the next 7 days, I'm gonna dial it in a lot more. I'm going to cut my carbs at 5 p.m. or I'm just not gonna have no carbs in whatever last meal I eat for the day. That shouldn't be too tough because I eat pretty solid meals for breakfast and lunch. I'm gonna dial in my water. I'm gonna try to get 1.5 to 2 gallons in a day. Monitor my sodium intake. No salty seasonings. I'm using all salt-free stuff. Make sure I hit my workouts. Add a little extra cardio. So I'm starting to do cardio before. I do cardio for like 3 to 5 minutes before, and then a full 20 to 25 minutes afterwards. So I'm gonna keep that at the same, but I'm gonna raise my incline, raise the speed a little bit. Hope my legs can handle it. And I'm just gonna dial in and get it done. That's just essentially all that I gotta do, and just hope for the best by the time next Sunday comes. So if you've ever sabotaged yourself, welcome to the club. For real. It's not about the fall. It's about the fight after that. Because we all gonna get back up. We ain't got no choice. Because I said so, you're gonna get back up. You know what I mean? So whether you're on day 1 or day 91, remember, you're allowed to be tired. You're allowed to cry. But you are not allowed to quit. This week showed me just how real this is. And I'm still standing. 43 and free to the end. If this hit home for you, I need you to drop me a like. Drop me a comment. Tell me how you feel. Tell me about a time you were in this situation. Let's remind people out there that these things happen, and we can and we will bounce back. Because we don't quit. If you're a part of that food fam, you're part of my food family, we don't quit. We might bitch and moan and complain, but we do not quit. We can't. We fight our demons one at a time. So, as I always say, stay humble, stay solid, keep positive people in your circle. Get your fitness coach or a nutritionist. If you can't really rock with that right now, I fully understand. Get you some accountability partners, preferably people that live near you, so that you guys can get together in person. It's a lot easier to do this when you have someone with you that can give you that extra push. You guys may not have the same physique goal, but you have one thing in common: some work needs to be done. And as sure as 10 dimes make $1, I'll say it till I can't say it no more. Consistency is key, but it's discipline over everything. I'm Ron Stoppable, and I see y'all on the next one. Gone.
What's up? It's your boy Drizzy Drake, and you are now rocking with Pain.